What if the best way to handle one of those moments of just intense frustration wasn't to push back or to fight, but to do something, something totally unexpected? Today, we're going to explore a really simple story about a boy, his grandpa, and a surprising lesson on how to answer anger not with more anger, but with something way more powerful. This idea right here, it's really the heart of everything we're talking about today. It just makes sense, doesn't it? In the heat of the moment, our gut reaction is often to just meet fire with more fire. But this reminds us there's another way, a better way that doesn't just smother the flame, but actually puts it out for good. So, let's set the scene. We're gonna start with this young boy, Ryan, who's having one of those days. You know the kind, where it feels like the whole world is just conspiring against you. So here's Ryan, and in this particular moment, he is just completely consumed by anger. It's one of those feelings that starts out small, but then just balloons, and suddenly it's filling up his entire world. And what's the source of all this fury? His shoes. Yep, his shoes. They just will not tie. The laces are all tangled up, and with every clumsy, failed attempt, that frustration just coils tighter and tighter inside him. It's a totally irrational anger, of course, but man, in that moment, it feels 100% real. So he finally gives up, storms away from the shoes, and bam, he bumps right into a door. And that's it. That's the last straw. The door is now the enemy. But of course, it was never really about the shoes or about the door. It was the feeling itself that had completely taken over. So this brings us to the big question, right? When you see this kind of raw, seemingly pointless anger, whether it's in a child, a friend, or hate, even when you see it in yourself, what's the right response? How do you meet that? Well, Ryan's grandpa had been watching all of this quietly from the sidelines. And he didn't scold him. He didn't tell him to just calm down. No. Instead, he offered up something completely unexpected. A little piece of strange but very gentle wisdom. He just looked at his grandson and said softly, "Go say you're sorry." Sorry? You can just imagine Ryan thinking, sorry to who? He hadn't hurt anyone. The advice it made absolutely zero sense in that heated moment. And then his grandpa clarified, apologize to the shoes, apologize to the door. Now this is the real turning point of the whole story. The instruction is so bizarre, so out of left field, that it just stops the anger dead in its tracks. It's like it completely short-circuits that negative emotional spiral he was stuck in. So let's unpack what this really means, because obviously this was not a lesson in being polite to inanimate objects. It was a really profound lesson on the true meaning of strength. And here's the core insight. Real strength isn't about overpowering someone or proving that you're right. It's the inner power to disconnect from the emotion of anger itself. It's the ability to just cut that chain reaction before it consumes you. See, the apology wasn't for the benefit of the shoes or the door. It was for Ryan. It was an act of humility, of self-awareness, that actually freed him from the grip of his own anger. It's about choosing to be free rather than needing to be right. And that's a huge shift.
This chart breaks it down so well. On one side, you have fire, which is anger. It's a pure reaction. It escalates things, it spreads, it causes damage. But then on the other side, you have water, love, or in this case, a conscious, humble apology. It doesn't just react, it responds. It calms the situation down, and it allows for healing to begin.
So the grandfather's lesson is really all about showing us that in any given moment, we have this choice. It's an active, conscious decision we get to make. To choose water over fire, to choose a response over a reaction. So the crucial point here is this. Feeling angry is perfectly okay. It's a natural human emotion. There's no shame in it. The feeling itself is never the problem. Your true character, your inner strength, that's revealed in what you decide to do next. And the most important thing to remember is that you always have the power to make that choice, to break the cycle for yourself. So I'll leave you with this to think about. The next time you feel that familiar heat of frustration rising up, whether it's over something really big or something as small as a stubborn shoelace, what are you going to reach for? Will it be more fire, or will you choose the gentle, healing power of water? The choice is always yours.